Bro, what is up with this city?
Welcome to Xi'an, China's first capital and the next stop in my month-long journey across the country. It's also the first city I arrived in alone, and besides one historical masterpiece, I have no plan. Because of this, Xi'an was a real trial run for my solo travel experience, and I must admit, it instantly rose to the occasion. Every corner carried a surprise or something random. It kind of felt like I was free roaming a video game. My name's Zach, and this episode is a new chapter of sorts, as it really focuses on what my experience was like traveling alone. After a 6-hour journey from Buyecheng and a successful first attempt on the high-speed rail. My goal was to survive my first city alone, and the adventure of Xi'an started from the very moment I arrived.
I officially navigated the high-speed rail by myself for the first time. I've just gotten off in Xi'an for my next few days, and as I'm walking I see like one of the main attractions. Now I knew it was close to my hotel, but it's like right here. Let me show you. If I'm not mistaken, this is either the drum tower or the bell tower. I'll double check that though, but damn, that's got me quite excited. Also, look at the military van. I'm in my hotel now. Not much time has passed since that other clip, but it feels like it has, because literally, as I'm looking for this hotel, if I walk past, I'm sorry, what? The room is singing. How do I stop this? Well, as I was saying, as I was looking around, the building just seemed to not exist. Then I stopped where the dot on the map is and looked, and there, like, just on the building said its name, but like it was in front of a Huawei shop, right? So as I'm looking up, I step backwards and stand on a little child's foot, and she goes, "Ow!" And I was like, oh, duh, bro. Fortunately, I just said sorry, bolted inside to this building, which I didn't even know was the correct building or not. Fortunately, it was. The person at reception was very nice. A little bit of a Google Translate exchange, and I'm here. And yeah, as I opened my room, the clock started singing. Now, as I start recording, this is happening. The room is projecting itself onto the wall. I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go walk around the street outside, figure out what I'm gonna do the rest of the time that I'm here. Because I don't know if I mentioned, this is my first solo city. It's time to crack on and figure out what the days will hold. Okay, I'm back outside. I low-key should be sleeping, I'm a bit tired, but you know what they say, you're only in China once. Now, this tower is the bell tower. It says bell tower right next to it, so a bit of an oversight on my side. And I think that one in the distance is the drum tower. I've decided to just walk around for a little bit and see what I can find. This thing is incredible. But what I didn't see is this mall just chilling right next to it. Bro, what? Also, I was low-key worried recording near to that military truck. I don't know if you can see it in the other video. That thing, it looked like a Gatling gun on top of it, so I was waiting for that to drive away. I think this mall is looking promising, so I'm gonna go there. Bro, what is up with this city? Like, I feel like I'm walking into a auto-generating map or something. But on the way to the mall with the bell tower in the background, it's like a line of photographers and like live streamers and all people in costume, which, by the way, you're wondering, because I was wondering in the other attractions, these aren't like necessarily specific traditional clothes, right? Yan was telling me that it's just like a cosplay thing that's popular here. So anyway, it's fun fact. Okay, I found a food spot. This mall is actually way bigger than I expected. This is on the 7th floor. I ordered something that I've been seeing on menus. It's like meat in a lamb pita of some sort. So the official name is Rogiamo, which I think I'm butchering a little bit. It's called Little Scholar Rogiamo. So I think this is like a kid's meal that I'm ordering, but it's fine. Here it is. It's arrived. It's just piping hot, but it smells amazing.
The rojiamu was a pretty good snack, but I had to leave soon after because the mall was closing.
Literally, as I finished up, people started getting told to leave. Good morning, first full day. Since the last clip, it got even crazier. Firstly, I realized that I can't renew my eSIM, which means that if I run out of data, I may be kind of stranded in the country, which is quite funny. Okay, that's dramatic, but yeah. Fortunately, I found a workaround for now. That should be fine. But anyways, got some tickets for something very cool tomorrow. For today, we're just going to be going around the city to some of the attractions. And we're starting the day back at the dinner spot from yesterday because I saw a drink on the menu which I had to try but was uncertain last night. I'm feeling bold today. It's called the Duck Shit Fragrance Tea. And I have it here. And I'm going to try it.
In case you're wondering, I can happily confirm the tea does not involve any ducks or any fecal matter. The tea is actually a prized and celebrated strand of oolong, known for its pleasant taste and aroma. According to legend, the name's origin comes from a farmer who discovered the delicious tea and gave the plant a deterrent name to ward off neighbors and thieves. Unfortunately, the sweet aroma did not dispel curiosity, and the tea remains quite popular today thanks to a mix of modern marketing and amusing folklore.
Oh wow. It does not taste like duck shit, which is very good. It just tastes like lemon and like a really good lemon iced tea. Like a very lemony. So that's a really pleasant surprise. I'm glad about that.
After trying some chicken rojiamos and sweet potato balls, I went to the first epic landmark, which I was intrigued to visit after discovering it yesterday.
I'm at the first stop of the day, Grand Goose Pavilion. I hope that translation is correct. When I got at the train station, it's the most Chinese style architecture in like a single area that I've seen so far. I see the pavilion in the distance and it looks amazing. This is the tall building. I'm going to make my way to have a closer look, but I mean, this is stunning. It's like a little park. If you can see the sky, it's pretty cold right now, but it's survivable. So yes, on my way to the Great Wild Goose Pagoda.
Now that I knew the correct name, I explored the scenic park area. But as I was approaching the pagoda, I took a calculated detour.
So I haven't gotten to a closer view of the pagoda yet, but I just ran into this mall which was also on my list to see, called Joy City, because apparently if you go to the roof you can actually see an amazing view of the Goose Pagoda. But the mall itself is also quite cool. You know, I was just thinking, for someone who doesn't really like shopping too much, I've spent a lot of time in malls, but they actually are really fun to explore. I made it to the roof and they were not lying about this view. There it is. To be honest, I think it's better looking at it from here than going to the base of it. Historical buildings like this, I just find have this crazy presence, you know. I love just being close to them, if that makes sense. Meanwhile, while I'm looking at that, behind me was this, which I didn't even notice. Like, what? Surprises everywhere you look. I think you can actually go to the top, so let me do that. Dude, what? I don't know if it's because of the foggy sky right now, but this literally just feels like I've walked into a different dimension. I don't know how to explain it. Look at this. That dragon is so cool as well. Sorry, look at this behind me. The next place I want to go to is actually quite near, but it's apparently cooler to go at night. So what I'm thinking is actually taking the train back, since tomorrow is a very busy day, and then coming back at night. So there's like a direct train, so I might as well. Also, I'm walking the wrong way.
On my way back, I took time to explore all the floors of the massive mall. And as I was heading out, I actually met and spoke to another traveler. He was from Australia, and we discussed our trips and plans and experiences so far. But when I got outside, I saw the other side of the pagoda's park and actually got to learn a bit more about the building. Built in 652 AD and standing at around 61.7 meters tall, Yan Pagoda, also known as the Great or Big Wild Goose Pagoda, is the largest and earliest brick pavilion-style pagoda of the Tang dynasty. Originally, it housed Buddhist statues, relics and classics from the Indian monk Xuanzang. Today, the remarkable World Heritage Site stands tall as one of the highlights of Chang'an.
Hello, it's the evening now. Before I head to the final place for the evening, I was thinking back on some stuff that happened today that I obviously didn't capture on camera. There were two people that I spoke to. The one was two Chinese people around my age who came up to speak to me and ask me where I'm from and stuff like that. Super friendly. The other one was actually an Australian, also traveling alone, and we had a really cool conversation about that experience and being in China during this time. These are two examples of like a whole lot of interactions that I've had on the trip. I met a dentist who was telling me a bit more about Chinese work life for younger people. Part of me is sad that I don't have these kind of interactions on camera to include in whatever these videos become. But on the other hand, I'm kind of glad to also have these moments in between when it's kind of just in the moment. It would feel wrong for most of them to take my phone out and record, which is why I don't. This started as me wanting to document my trip for memory. It kind of evolved into what it is now. I plan to share it online, still for my own memory, but also just to have out there. And yeah, I was thinking about these kind of off-camera experiences and how much they add to the traveling experience. To be honest, I feel like at the end of it all, as awesome as it's been to see these insane historical sites, it's these little interactions that really give you windows into what life is like in this completely different place. It's something I cherish about traveling and the opportunity to travel. Although it's not in the videos as much, it's probably my favorite part about the trip. I'm really glad that I decided to capture parts of it. But with that, we're going to go off to a popular night attraction.
As I made my way to the end of the night, I was once again caught by surprise by the scenes awaiting me.
I got stopped off at the same place I was at earlier, and at night there's this massive show that goes on. I can see there's so many people, and that's why. But there's a bunch of water shooting in the air. You'll see now. Oh, this is the same place I was earlier, but it's a completely different scene. Wow, I got here just in time because it finished now. That was stunning. I'm going to show you how the Goose Pavilion looks at night. Believe it or not, that is not the actual destination which I've come to. Although, where I'm going, I expect to be of a similar spectacle. I don't think it's too far, but I haven't seen it yet. It's called Tang Everbright City, and I think it's also a kind of mall market vibe, but there's apparently a bunch of shows that go on and the buildings are decorated and lit up. That's where I'm heading now. About that is where I'm supposed to be going. I don't know how well the camera is picking up how many people that is, but I think I'm going to try and find a different route. Okay, I decided to wait out the surge of the crowd. There's obviously an eternal crowd here, but I am approaching the Tang Everbright City. It definitely lives up to the name. There it is in the distance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is just the front and it actually goes on quite far, but that's where we're heading now. Hopefully we'll be able to catch a show or two of some kind. If not, I'm sure it will be an awesome sight to explore regardless.
The Grand Tang Everbright City. Many say it is pointless to come here during the day because of what a spectacle it becomes at night. The pedestrian street is 2.1 kilometers long and is known for its dazzling illuminated atmosphere. It offers an alternative to the standard museum and presents the history of the prosperous Tang dynasty through a variety of modern live shows and night activities. I had absolutely zero plan of action and was generally just doing things as they appeared in front of me. And I'll tell you right now, I don't think there's a better place to have done that for.
Yeah, update, this place is massive and the crowds are eternal. But I just came across the show for the first time. Okay, I once again caught the tail end and I had to watch through my phone because there were so many people. But this place extends like infinitely in front of me. I'm just gonna keep walking down, seeing what I run into. I'm gonna explore for a bit longer, then get out of here because there are a lot of people, I reckon. Dude, I just heard a bunch of screaming. I thought it was like a roller coaster or something, but I think it's to do with the fountain. I think the screaming makes it go higher. Or they're just screaming, I have no idea. Bro. This is reminding me of the roller coaster. If I didn't say it already, this place is endless. Like, I've just been walking and every time I think it's gonna be close to the end, there's like a new sculpture or a new show or something. Tomorrow's an early morning and a busy day, so I'm gonna walk for a little bit more and then I'm gonna call it and make my way home. Wish me luck on getting out of these crowds. They are not getting smaller, I can tell you that.
Although my filming for the night stopped, the fun definitely didn't, and the street had so much more to offer as I continued walking along it. It felt like it was never going to end, but because of that, I never knew what to expect with every new section I discovered. In that way, I think the Everbright City was a fitting place to end my first day in Xi'an, a city which kept me entertained with non-stop surprises from the second I arrived. Once I eventually made it out, I went to bed to prepare for a busy day tomorrow, where I would complete one of my most anticipated Chinese activities. To Xi'an, thank you for the warm solo introduction, and I look forward to the surprises of tomorrow.
This is the damage. This one is way bigger.